Breaking overnight, a violent weekend in East Nashville. We start with a shooting late last night that left 2 people injured.
And this morning, the gunman is still on the run. Officers were called to North 9th Street around 10 o'clock last night. Police say they found 2 people shot, one in the collarbone, the other in each leg. They were taken to Vanderbilt Medical Center. Investigators say they don't know much about this case right now, but if you have any information, give Crime Stoppers a call, 615-74-CRIME. Also in East Nashville, we're working to find out whether a woman will face charges for shooting her boyfriend. It happened around 2 o'clock yesterday afternoon at the James Casey homes near South 7th Street and Sylvan Street. Police say a woman called 911 and admitted to shooting her boyfriend. Neighbors watched as paramedics put the man in the back of an ambulance.
I hope he all right now. I really do. I hope he all right. I hope this is a lesson to be learned, though. I look more for the children. Now, the children can't play. They can't go outside. Every time you turn around, there's always something.
The man was taken to Vanderbilt. A motive for the shooting is unclear. And this just in, an Iraqi government spokesman says the U.S. troop drawdown in Iraq has now begun. It comes almost a year after Baghdad declared victory over the Islamic State. Right now, the military is only telling CBS News that the U.S. coalition's presence in Iraq will now be conditions-based. A November report showed there were still 8,800 U.S. troops in Iraq, many of them from Fort Campbell.
A body was found in a South Nashville home over the weekend, and now police are calling that death suspicious. The woman's body was found in the house on Cobble Street Saturday. Her family says they'd not heard from her in 2 days. Officers say they still don't know how she died or how her killer might have gotten into the house. Police say they are searching for someone who was last seen driving a 2009 white Cadillac CTS with the license plate D0431M. Call police if you see the vehicle or have any other information.
New this morning, a massive fire destroys a building associated with a local farming business. Now, the video was shot by Smoky Bar News. It's pretty incredible, too. Happened yesterday morning on Ashburn Road, the huge building owned by Riverside Farms. Investigators say a man was working in the building and stepped out to wash his hands when the fire started. Investigators believe some sort of electrical issue may have caused that fire. And investigators are working to see if a suspected bank robber is connected to other robberies across the mid-state. Crossville police say the woman, whose name is not being released yet, held up the Upper Cumberland Federal Credit Union on Livingston Road Saturday morning. Metro Police and the THP found the woman a few hours later in Nashville.
We will be keeping a close eye on the stock market for you this morning. The market's open here in the U.S. in about 90 minutes. So far, major indexes in Asia and Europe are down, which is often a signal of what we'll see on Wall Street. On Friday, the Dow lost 2.5%, the biggest drop since the summer of 2016. Nashville Mayor Megan Barry made her first public appearance since making that stunning admission that she'd had a 2-year affair with the police officer in charge of her security detail.
We love you. This church loves you.
The mayor visited Mount Zion Baptist Church yesterday morning. Bishop Joseph Walker welcomed her from the pulpit and later posted on social media that he was thankful to pastor one of the most loving, non-judgmental, and compassionate congregations. Last week, Mayor Barry admitted to having the relationship with the now retired Metro Police Sergeant Robert Forrest. Tomorrow, we'll find out if the scandal will have any effect on her agenda. The City Council will vote on its third reading tomorrow of the transit bill. If it's passed, you'll be able to vote on the project coming up in a May referendum.
And a heads up for drivers in the Brentwood area. Your commute may be a little bit easier starting today. News Channel 5's Blake Rosnowski live in Brentwood for us with details. And Blake, what's the goal of these changes being made to traffic lights?
So the whole goal of this is to just ease the traffic a little bit and ease up the congestion by changing the timing of the traffic signals here in the Brentwood area. You can see right now things are moving pretty smoothly, but it is still early in the morning here on Concord Road. That's where the first changes are going to be seen, from Franklin Road to Sunset Road. That is where they're going to be starting those changes in the actual timing of the signals. They've been doing this now since about 2016 after the Tennessee Department of Transportation gave them a grant, the city of Brentwood, for $216,000 from the Federal Congestion Mitigation and Air Quality Improvement Program. And the whole point of that was to then hopefully help this congestion along several key roads, including here on Concord Road, as well as Moores Lane, Wilson Pike, and Murray Lane. Now, those 3 roads that you're going to see those changes a little bit later this month, and you won't be actually seeing the changes here on Concord Road until after the morning commute. They are saying that they are hoping that as a result of this, that there will be better fuel economy, as well as reducing pollutants and extending the life of the roadway as a result of it. And so you will make your way just as you normally would this morning, but come this afternoon, officials are asking that you take your normal routes, because that is when they are going to be testing those changes and making sure that they have the best way going through in place. For now, live in Brentwood, Blake Rosnowski, News Channel 5.